Welcome to the best gambling show on the internet. This is the home of the money pick. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. What's up, Marine? What's up, Kels? Hope everyone's doing well. And guys, I just want to say I appreciate all the well wishes. I am back to 100%. I'm ready to get into this week. Patreon bets will be up after the show. What's up, Moneyline Mikey? Hope everyone's doing good at home. Yeah, man, and I'm just waiting for everyone to roll in here. Mike Wilkes, what's up, JP? San Antonio. What's up, Caesar? Hope you're doing good, man. Friday night. Hope everyone's ready for the weekend. We got an interesting slate of NFL. What's up, Jack? How you doing, man? What college are you looking at? What's up, Craig? Craig, welcome. You'll like it here. Glad to see you're here. Yo, what's up, Vaughn? How you doing, Vaughn? Nice to get you on. I think we got you on 2 weeks ago. What's up, PJ Cooley? Okay, PJ Cooley has a question. Lawson, can we start with the Seattle game? How are the Hawks minus 13.5 on the road? This is saying they'd be minus 18 at home, which there's no way. I agree with you. It just, I feel like last week was the week to say the Titans cover. Like, listen, I'm not going to bet the Seahawks minus 13.5. I think it's a lot of points, but Tennessee is a historically bad team. I mean, this is one of the worst teams we've ever seen. And we have to go back to that crazy Fumblerooski for when they last got a win. Remember that Cardinals game, how crazy and insane that was? So, I mean, they are this bad. But I actually think Seattle starts slow in the game. I actually think the only play in the game is a live bat situation. For instance, you hope Tennessee gets a 3 or 7 on their scripted drive, and then Seattle kind of starts off the game snoozing. Then you can get a live bet scenario. That's what I see. And I think the time to get against Seattle is to get against them in the playoffs. I was impressed with Seattle last week against the Rams. I don't know about you. Even with the 4 interceptions from Sam Darnold, kind of felt like they dominated the game, as crazy as that sounds. Yeah, man, it was nice. What's up, Shalek family? It was nice getting that Houston going, getting that Josh Palmer prop going. Jack says use Oregon tomorrow, guys. Makes sense to me. I mean, they got the better quarterback, right? Lawson, my man. Saludos de Colombia. Colombia is looking good for the World Cup. Slamming the Steelers plus 2.5 money line. Much love, Lawson. I do like the Steelers that game. Now, is it official Rodgers is playing? I haven't seen the official scoop, but I want no part of that if Mason Rudolph is in, because I'm going to post my bets after, and that's one thing. And it looks like Jameis Winston starting against the Giants. I did see that came across. I mean, he's starting against the Lions, so I haven't seen the official news on if Aaron Rodgers is going to play. So, but I do like that. And I do think when I saw Colombia against Brazil last time, I felt like Colombia was really good. So I like the defense of Colombia going in. So John Arias has been bad with Wolves in England, though. So that's my only concern. That's my only concern. I just feel like you guys need one more creative player, and you're still relying on James. So that would be my only concern. Yeah, hype the videos on YouTube for the algorithm. I mean, the algorithm's been ugly, guys. It's been ugly. It's been getting at me mentally, but I can't let it get at me mentally, because a lot of you guys are supporting me through the comments and supporting me on Patreon. So I can't really let the algorithm get me down. I will say though, I got a little bit down on Wednesday. Like, but it's part of it, man. It's been a straight up trajectory since we started going. Uh, Thank you for the super chat, Mike. For the $50. I mean, thank you, man. I appreciate it. You're the GOAT, Lawson. All I need for my parlay now is Ravens -9.5, Packers -4, and Raiders money line. What you think? Great call on Cook and Palmer. The Cook was just like me, just guessing. That was just me, just guessing. But the Palmer one, I do take full credit for. Like, I did call that when it was 28.5. Then it got to 38.5. So thank you, Mike. Mike, I think you're good on the parlay. I think you're in really good position. Like, I get why the Packers Vikings game is dangerous, and maybe it was me being dramatic, but JJ McCarthy's been historically bad. He's just been historically bad, guys. Like, I know the data guys. I have my beef with them sometimes, but like, for instance, like his EPA per play in his like first 180 dropbacks is like Deshaun Kaiser, Josh Rosen, DTR, to put it into perspective how bad he's been. So I think you're good. And I think Raiders win the game. I think the Raiders get a defensive touchdown. So Mike, I appreciate it, man. And I think you're looking good on that parlay. John Nattiel says Zona, Dallas, Jets, Tennessee, and the over. What's up, Mike P? Rake Flyer, you've been here since the beginning, man. You've been here since the beginning. Von Smith, being non-biased, I'm slamming the Drake May 300-yard passing game against Cincy. Yeah, as long as Cincy's a dance partner, I see no reason not. But to think on Patreon, we were getting Drake May player props like over under 220, 217 earlier in the year. I prefer not to buy high, but the top over bets, I'm not sure. I'm thinking about posting one under tonight. What was one over I liked? And then I'll get to the Patreon questions. The Giants Lions, I like the over, but I'm kind of like, on that. And have we gotten any full news on Burrow, or are we going to leave that a mystery? What was one of the overs I liked? The Eagles Cowboys was an over. That's interesting. The over I like is Bucks Rams. I do like that Bucks Rams over. Although the Rams defense is playing stingy. Von, I didn't like what Cam Newton had to say. Like, I think he was trying to say what I've been trying to say the full year, that like the Patriots roster isn't the best in the world. It's just Drake May and Mike Vrabel, but he obviously butchered it and he said it in a disrespectful way. Maybe I'm misinterpreting his comments, but I felt like it was disrespectful. And thank you, Mike P. What's up, Christy Morris? What's up? Let's get to the Patreon questions. Let's get to the Patreon questions. Bets will be up after the show on Patreon. Hope everyone's doing good tonight. Hope everyone has a great start to their weekend. Looking forward to this weekend, no doubt. Got some good soccer on Saturday. Going to maybe be perusing some college football. We got that MAC action early in the week on Patreon. The college lines are loose. It's just I don't have enough time to watch as much college football as you guys. I can just pick out like one game a week I like, and that's what we did with the MAC action. Okay, let's get to this. Richard Danito knew it, John. I told you that defense is going to shut Allen and the boys down. Let's get the weekend popping. Yeah, I mean, I liked where we're at. Freshness says Bills ain't winning it this year again. I agree. Bobby B, happy to see you are feeling better now, man. Thank you, Bobby. Looking at options for 3-teamer money line parlay. Currently have Lions, Rams, and Pats plus 107. Does your feeling on Bengals change if Burrow plays this weekend? Would you sub out any of those 3 teams? I wouldn't sub them out. I do think the Bucks are going to be competitive with the Rams, but I think the Rams should win the game. Lions, they should win the game. And I wouldn't be opposed to adding Ravens into that just to get to act up. With the Patriots, I don't think Joe Burrow is going to play. I don't. I do think that Patriots one is a little bit more dangerous than a lot of people think, but Bob, I think you're good on that. I think you're good on that. I don't really have anyone for you to sub out. I would just maybe add the Ravens in just to get to accumulator. I don't have the books in front of me. I might add the Raiders. Like for some reason, I'm confident the Raiders win. I mean, the -3.5, -4 is a bit of a bitch, but I am confident they get it done, man. So I do like the Seahawks. I just don't love like buying like the 13.5. Like I think it's a live bet situation. I mean, Patriots got an easy schedule. I got a bunch of Bears and Rams teasers. Yeah, I think the Steelers Bears game is a good game to tease, regardless of which direction you go. Okay, let's get to Danny. Glad you are feeling better. I feel like this week you should give away a game total for an official play. You are on the money with those bets this season. I appreciate it, Danny. I'm definitely thinking about one of them, and I'm going to see if we're going to get a guest on tonight because I'm not sure. I'm not sure how long we'll go. But if we get a guest on, we'll go long. So I'll make sure I answer everyone's questions on Patreon and in the YouTube chat, and then we'll see. So leave your questions in the YouTube chat. Yeah, I mean, one total I'm definitely thinking about is the Monday night game. I I'm definitely thinking about the Monday night total. I'm just gonna wait to the day of the game, maybe to post it. Um, in terms of other totals, I'm a little bit skittish on the Patriots Bengals at 51.5. I don't know why. I don't have much science on that. So, but there is one total I like in the NFC South. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Von Smith, I like the Seahawks -2.5 first quarter. Yeah, I just worry about like a letdown, like Seattle with that emotional game against the Rams. They're not going completely across the country, but that is a long trip. What if the Titans can maybe scrap a field goal on some scripted offense? Joel Church, John, let me run your Twitter for you. You're leaving outreach on the table for real. For real. I mean, can you get my Twitter up? I mean, because I don't even have one. Joel, can you send me a message on Instagram, please? Joel, send me a message on Instagram, and I appreciate you guys helping me out, man, because your boy is getting slaughtered with the algorithm, and it's definitely worrying me. For sure. Like I'll be lying if it didn't cause me sleepless nights. Like if not, like I mean, we have so many people on Patreon, so like that's a blessing. So I can't complain, and we still get a lot of views on the videos. But yeah, man, like your boy's getting slaughtered on the algorithm. They don't show it to new people, and they change the rules. But I don't like to come on here and bitch about the algorithm because I like getting on here and talking football with you guys. It's a gift. It's an absolute gift. So what's up, Caesar? And yeah, so Joel, please send me a message on Instagram and we can set something up. I mean, if you have any SEO talent, if you have any talent for building a Twitter, we definitely need to be on there, especially in this landscape. That's one thing I let slide, and that's my own self to blame. What's up, Reported? Yo, I like the UFC breakdowns, my guy. I love the UFC breakdowns you got going on Discord. Cal, shouldn't the Lions blow out the Giants, 49ers, New Orleans? Yes, but There's a lot of woulda, coulda, shoulda in this league. I mean, I saw the Lions moved up to 12 points now. So I saw they moved up to 12 points. So, okay, let's get to Larry C. Great job, John. Let's have a solid weekend. I appreciate it, Larry. I appreciate it. Nice to get that Thursday night one on the board. Nicholas Vincent. Hi, Lawson. Glad you're feeling better. Question: what do you think of this 3-team parlay? Seattle minus 5.5. I love it. You're getting past the 6. You're getting past the key number. I love it. I think they'll definitely beat the hell out of Tennessee. You always get scared of the 13.5 point spreads. Like, I'm even scared of the 13.5 Ravens Jets point spread. Not that I'm going to second guess myself on that, but that's one I've been like walking around the house thinking about all day if we're going to put that bet in or not. Like, it's just a lot of points and that scares me, but that definitely makes me feel better. The Seattle minus 5.5, Dallas plus 7.5. I like it. I think Dallas is going to be very competitive, man. So I definitely like it. I'm really excited about that Dallas Eagles game. Curious what transpires in it. I mean, one thing I'm curious about is what everyone thinks is going to happen. Like, I picked the Cowboys to cover on the Tuesday video, and I was surprised to see a lot of people agreeing with me because I've been kind of hyping up the Cowboys this year, and I've looked like an idiot at times. So but one win solves a lot against the Raiders. We have to understand the Raiders are really bad, but I do think we need to give Dallas credit, specifically that offense. And it seems like Dallas has added just enough on defense where they can get a few stops. I mean, that defense was on pace to be historically bad. I mean, when you talk about bad defenses in this league, you talk about Cincinnati and you talk about Dallas. With adding Quinnen Williams and them getting guys back like Malik Hooker and getting healthier in other positions, I think the Dallas Cowboys can get enough stops. I also think this Eagles team can just be, how can I say this, out of rhythm, out of ideas offensively. I think that's a big factor in the game. So I do like Dallas plus 7.5. And then you add the Lions money line. So pace 215. I like it, Nick. I like it, Nick. And Nick says, thanks for the picks you give out. No, man, thank you, Nick, for being on Patreon, my guy. I really appreciate it. John Nuessa. Glad you're back in the game, John. Let's get this money. Yeah, last week wasn't my best week, man. I wasn't sleeping for a long time, and it ended up getting a low sodium level due to lack of sleep. So getting some blood tests done, and I'm feeling 100% now. So I appreciate the well wishes this week. What do you think of this 4-team 12-point teaser? Ravens minus 1.5. I love it. Chiefs plus 9. I love it. Seahawks minus 1. I love it. Green Bay plus 5.5. I love it. I have nothing to nitpick about that. I mean, what's the 4-team, 12-teamer paying? I was thinking about putting up a 3-team 10-point teaser, and it was coming out at like minus 125 on one book, minus 130. So I'm curious what the 12-point 4-team teaser gives on your book. And then John says, looking to parlay some anytime touchdown. Josh Jacobs, touchdown. Derrick Henry, touchdown. Chase Brown, touchdown. I'm a little bit skeptical about Chase Brown, but I get the fundamentals. Derrick Henry, touchdown, yes. I think Derrick Henry has a big game. I think they're still going to preserve Lamar Jackson, but I think Derrick Henry goes off. and a Josh Jacobs touchdown. We don't know if Josh Jacobs is going to play. So I would maybe edit that out, John. So if you have any other ideas and you want my feedback, just comment on Patreon when I post the bets. Jonathan Yim, so glad you're back to normal health. Just wondering, should I take Baltimore or Seattle this week? If you gave me a choice between the two, I'm going to go Baltimore. I assume you're talking with the spread, right? Looking forward, Baltimore plays a standalone game next Thursday, Thanksgiving against Cincy. Burrow might be back. Seattle plays Mini at home next week, Sunday. Who would you take this week, Baltimore or Seattle? I still would go Baltimore. I think it's a better spot for them, and I think the Jets are just ready to get slapped. And also, I trust Baltimore to win with margin. Like I said, I'm not saying it's a bad spot for Seattle, but that was an emotional game last week, guys. But I mean, both of them are the same spread, so you can't go wrong either way. So, what's up, Campbell? Yeah, Josh isn't playing, right? What's up, Louisville Larry? What's up, Mike Crone? What's up, Dicko? Dicko, what time is it there, bro? What time is it there? Bounce back game crazy. What's up, D? And D, once I get through these Patreon questions, you want to come in? Okay, here we go. Making you quit. Full PPR. Should I even start Gente? I'm a little worried about him last week. Old head Gino had more rushing yards than the first round pick Gente. I mean, Zamora, it depends who else you have. It depends who else you have. Send me a message on Discord. I'll sort it out for you in the PPR. But Zamora, it really depends who you have. I mean, dude, this Raiders offense line's bad. I was a little bit critical about Gente early in the year, but it's that offense line. They're not getting out of their own way, man. They're not. And and D, send me an email so I can get you on easy, man. So we got people rolling in now. So okay. Derek on Patreon. Hey, bro, super glad you're over your health scare and are back to feeling good. Derek, it's great to fucking be back. I hope you enjoy your weekend too. Prayers up for good health. Hope your wife is also doing well. My wife's doing excellent. Thank you. Thank you for all you do. If you had to take 3 games off this 7-point teaser, which would they be? KC +4. Green Bay +0.5 point. Leave Green Bay. Detroit -6. Leave Detroit. Baltimore -6.5. Seattle -6. Philly +4. Rams. I would take Philly off. I would take Philly off, and I would take KC off. Those are the teams I would take off. But I think you're looking in good stead with that. I know you're landing on key numbers for Detroit and Baltimore, and I know we've seen some crazy results this year. This NFL season's been absolutely chaotic and nuts. But yeah, man, I think you're safe with that. The Philly one, I just have a feeling Philly might lay an egg. And, say what you will about Dallas, say what you will about that defense. But one thing Dallas has is a really good offense, and they can win with margin. I mean, that's why I think so many of you guys are interested in the Ravens and the Seahawks spreads, because they can win with margin because their offense is powerful. And I think Dallas's offense is in that same caliber as long as they get the run game going. And this Philly defense has been really good the last 3 or 4 weeks, but I do think they have some vulnerabilities. Appy, welcome back, my Uso. It's on. What's up? What's up, Appy? Hope you're doing good. I'm excited to post the bets. There are going to be a few surprises, but I'm ready to go. Marine Terry, I feel like this week is full of opportunities to make money, John. Waiting to see if there will be something you want to go hard on. I know we went hard a lot last year, and we were really successful. There is, I'm going to have a best bet this week. I'm going to have a best bet this week. There's one I'm really excited about. It's going to be an ugly game. It's not one for the kids, but I like it. What's up, Vincente? Money, money, money. What's up, Tasha? I haven't seen you in a while, Tasha. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing good. Okay, so yeah, D, send me an email. Let me find a way to get you on. Because we'd love to have you on. Because it's hard for me to get you on. Actually, I'll just send the link on Patreon. Because I don't think Lauren and Mike are going to be in the chat. So yeah, Mike, Mike, I don't know if I have 30 minutes. I think I got through all the Patreon questions, but if we get Dion, I'll love to get you on, man. So would love to get you on. Would love to hear what you're saying. And what's up? What's up, Maurice? I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Ready to get in to this weekend. So, 1 second, I have to get a water. Let me just mute my microphone so I can ask for a water. Yeah, busy. Always good to hear from D. Richard Lockhart, what's up, Lawson? What's the dog of the week? Cardinals. Cardinals are the underdog of the week, Rich. How you doing, Rich? Wax or batter? I have no idea. I assume you're alluding to Thanksgiving. I do think Dallas wins for sure. For sure, you don't want to go too hard because this year, I didn't expect Dallas to be public when I picked them to cover. I thought everyone would hate the pick, but yeah, I'm surprised. Like everyone's excited about Dallas. Yeah, it has to be the Cards, or it has to be the Cards, or it has to be the Cowboys. Sounds good. Sounds good. That's yeah, sounds good. Because I'll get Mike on, and then we'll get Dion. We'll get Dion first. So D, how did I send the invite last time? I'm trying to think. Yeah, I know, Mike. I know people didn't want to follow us on Dallas against. People didn't want to follow us on Dallas against the Jets, but now like everyone wants to bet against the Eagles. I mean, but that Monday night performance was train like, so it was fun, man. It was fun. So. Yeah, man, and I want to say thank Michael Colgrove for that $50 super chat, man. I really fucking appreciate it, bro. Really fucking appreciate it. Campbell, maybe we'll get you on the show, Campbell. Maybe we'll get you on the show. You already said you don't watch football, Campbell. Yeah, I found your email, so I'm going to send your email. I'm going to send your email. So any Patreon questions I miss, I'll make sure I answer afterwards. So we're good on that. And bets will be up tonight, probably about 45 minutes, hour after the show, and I'll get the props up on Sunday morning. So at the latest, I'll probably have the props up later, but I like to think about the props a little bit more. Plus, there's lots of late prop movement. Yeah, D, we're getting you on, D. I sent the email. I Cool Breeze. Just noticed they gave the Chiefs a bye for Thanksgiving. Louisville, Larry. C-Mac 40 yards receiving. I think so. I haven't done a deep dive on the Carolina 49ers game. I mean, the Carolina 49ers Monday Night Football game yet, but I did have Tet in my list that I put up today on the Friday show. So yeah, I like that. And I know Michael Mann always hates on the underneath coverage for the Carolina Panthers. So both okay. Michael Mann says both Carolina starting linebackers are going to be out. I love CMC over receiving. Makes sense, man. I mean, that makes sense. I really like Tat. Because it was at 62.5 today. And like Coop was saying, that's by the time that gets to game time, and I'm going to do a Monday night video, guys, just for everyone's entertainment. I'm going to do that Monday night video, so we'll go over the props on that. But yeah, man, that Tat McMillan ones, that's going to push up to 67, 68. Niners game. For some reason, I got really excited, and I went the under on the Panthers 49ers. I have to think about that over under. I actually wanted to talk to Michael Mann about it tonight. Yo, D, what's up?
What's up, brother? What's up?
What's up, man?
What's going
So,
on?
yeah, guys, we're thinking about doing NBA. I'm 2-0 on my NBA bets this week.
Doing
I'm
good.
2-0. So, yo, D, so what's up, man? What you thinking about NFL this week?
Yeah. Well, I like the Cardinals. I like the Bucks to upset the Rams.
I think the Bucks are going to cover that game. Like, I think it's dangerous laying the 6.5 with the Rams.
I think they got a chance to actually win outright.
Dude, because I think the Rams are sleepwalking, D. Like, I mean,
Mhm.
I don't know how much of the Seahawks game you watch, but credit to the Rams defense. We've been hyping the Rams defense up the whole year.
Mhm.
I mean, but credit to them getting 4 turnovers on Sam Darnold, and you could say, well, oh, that's coming because that's Sam. But I mean, still, man, like they got all the variants and they barely won the game.
Yeah, and I like the Colts to have a bad game. I think the Chiefs can beat them by probably 10 points plus. So I probably try to sneak in a Chiefs minus 9.5 this week. I feel real good about that.
I think the Chiefs win too. Like, but I don't know how. Like, I honestly like I do not know how. I just think we're seeing Daniel Jones be Daniel Jones. Like,
And
that's where I'm at.
on top of everybody know Daniel Jones was going to eventually start coming down to earth. But how long do you think we're going to consistently see Patrick Mahomes get outplayed week after week? I just don't see it keep happening like that.
No, and Patty's been awesome this year. Like, I think
It just haven't been enough in some games. I feel like it's going to have them games where it's more than enough. Like I see a blowout coming.
I mean, that should have been like a 2-0 on Patreon for me last week because, like, listen, I know like the Chiefs were really public, like against the
Mhm.
Broncos, and I get like the Broncos defense is nice, but the Chiefs had so many chances to fucking win the game and take control of it, and they just never did. Like, and giving up the big special teams play really fucking killed me.
How you like the Buffalo Bill coaches last night?
Were you surprised? I mean,
Nope, nope, nope.
no one on Patreon was counter signaling me when we had the Texans first half and the Texans and the points. Like no one was counter signaling me.
I took the same thing. I knew the Bills wasn't going to cover, let alone I thought they did was going to win the game. But I feel like coaching is so horrible. It's looking real bad around here.
No, yeah, no, man, and I kind of disagree. I don't think the Broncos really controlled that game, man. They had two long returns, and that was a big difference. And it wasn't like the game was like a large margin. I mean, dude, I like I said, like I'll let you guys think Bo Nix is good, and then when it's playoff time, we're gonna come in and rake. So, but that's where we're at. Like that's opinions, Gage. But yeah, about the Bills, yeah, not surprised with Sean McVay. I mean, Joe Brady kind of had a frightful game himself. And what
Play
up,
calling
Cal?
was horrible. Play calling
No,
was
it
horrible.
was, man. And
4th and 1, you give the ball to a zone run play without a lead block when you got a 250-pound quarterback. You don't give it. You don't let the quarterback get that 1 yard. That's crazy. They turned
no,
the ball over, dropping like flies. Everybody hurt when they fall. Like the team looked weak last night.
and no, and D, and just to circle back to what you said about the Cardinals, I get like, listen, I do like the Cardinals, and I
Hmm.
like them a lot, but here's I guess my issue with it, and I'm trying to like give myself a little bit of, how can I say this, I'm trying to temper myself a little bit. um Most of my reasons for picking the Cardinals is because I don't fucking trust the Jags on the road.
I don't trust
Like
the Jags at all. Even when they win, I still look at it like an outliner because I know how horrible Trevor Lawrence could be.
no,
So
he's been bad. He was kind of even bad against the Chargers. Like, I mean, the play calling was great by Liam Cohen, but like it was just ridiculous, man.
okay, also, before it slipped my mind, um, I don't see how like the Saints is going to beat Atlanta this week. I know Atlanta's season is probably over. They probably not going to make the playoffs, but I don't think they coming to lose to New Orleans this week.
Before I say that, Action Jackson, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Cal. Um, but I agree. Like, I think people are a little bit too excited on the Saints this week. Like, I think Michael Mann's going to come on, and I think he's going to make a case for the Saints. I I don't know, guys. Like, I'm just not all that excited about the Saints this week. Like, I get it. Like, I don't want to see Kirk Cousins in the pistol. I think the Saints' run defense is going to stop Bijan Robinson. Like, I think Bijan Robinson's going to do most of his damage running routes. Like, I like his over receiving yards, but I definitely don't like his running yards. But and Kirk Cousins without Drake London just seems like fucking cancer to me. So I completely get it. But yeah, man, I do want people to calm the fuck down on that. Yeah. So any other words on the NFL, or you want to give us some NBA?
Oh, you know I'm lock and loaded for the night. I got some NBA for everybody. For
Now,
everybody.
let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
It does the NBA Cup change your perception for the does the NBA Cup change your betting patterns at all, or do you just view it like another regular season game?
No,
Because I don't think the players give a fuck. Okay, I know they say they're giving them more money, or if they get to Vegas or some shit like that. I don't think they give a fuck.
I
But
think
I don't know.
I think like when you look at it, is most teams that not going to fight, not going to be fighting for a championship. If they got a chance to get that midseason championship, it is an extra incentive. So most players is going to outperform what they normally do in a regular season game, especially in the beginning of the year like this. Like we not even halfway through, so like it's still people. Some people don't got legs in the fourth quarter, but when it come down to the NBA Cup games, I think you see a little bit more energy. So a couple third guys, fourth guys on the team that normally might average 12 might give you 18, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Most
So
teams, it's teams that want it. You know what teams wanted it. Like when LeBron wanted it. When Giannis wanted it. They're going to play like that. And then my team, the Thunder, they want everything. We want everything. So we're going to play hard for everything.
it's tough to bet the Thunder because every point spread's like 16, 18, 20 points.
Yeah,
Like
we
it's crazy.
we a little overrated right now because of what we did, but we still don't even have our second best player yet. So we're still winning these games by 15, and the books adjusted to it. So they making us try to take 18 and a half and 19. And yeah, it's been a little rough, but they still covered as a double digit favorite 14 out of the last 21 games. So like if you look at that, if you were still betting that, you still profited. You didn't
God.
lose.
Let's transition back to NFL. How do you feel about Hurts getting hate when he's only lost 2 games? I just don't like this Philadelphia Eagles offense. Like even last year, like it lacked a lot of rhythm. So I guess that would be my criticism of Hurts and like the lack of accuracy. But I don't have like a lot of hate against Hurts. It's just I do think like remember when they had Brian Johnson, I believe his name was, as offense coordinator, like that was obviously an issue. And I think maybe that's part of it. And like Lane Johnson out against the Cowboys, like I said, like I don't like know if I'm lining up to bet the Cowboys this weekend. Like I don't know if I want to fucking do that to myself. And I already took credibility hits chasing the Cowboys, even though I think this offense is a fucking train.
Yes, it
But
is.
dude, this Philadelphia offense, like they just get out of rhythm too much, and there's so many dogs about it. So,
I
um,
I think the Eagles still gonna win regardless to how Jalen Hurts play because the defense is going to harass Dak.
yeah,
I
the
don't
dude, the
like how
defense
Jalen Hurts
line's
is
been
playing
playing
though.
good.
Jalen
Okay,
Hurts is falling off a cliff to me. He's just getting carried by a very good, over talented team, especially on defensive line. They can change any game.
and D, before you go, give me your 2 best NBA bets tonight.
My two best NBA bets tonight, they player props. I
Okay, go
like
on.
I like SGA for 30, and I like Nikola Jokic over his rebounds and assists. It was at 21 and a half. I think he
Peace.
easily clears that.
All right, D. I appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir.
I
Yes, sir.
appreciate it. And I'm thinking about how we're going to cook up the NBA. I'm trying to get this algorithm going before we start going. I'm watching the games. I'm watching the
Yeah.
games. So,
We getting there.
so
We getting there. We're gonna keep grinding. You already know.
yeah. All right, D. I'll see you, man.
Yes, sir.
Yo, Mike, what's up, man?
What's up, man? Dang, I didn't get a chance to catch D.
No, oh, you want to come on with D?
No,
Yeah,
it's all good.
D's. No, I thought D was like gonna go like hard on some of the NFL opinions, but I
Yeah.
kind of agree with his like instincts on the Chiefs. I just don't know if I want to fucking do that to myself.
I missed some of it. What do you say?
No, he was just saying he just thinks the Chiefs are gonna find a fucking way to win, more or
Yeah.
less. That
I don't think it's unfathomable. One key matchup I was looking at in that game is the fact that DeForest Buckner is going to be out. Something the Chiefs have done a lot of this year is they haven't been in under center formations a whole lot. Like I think I saw that they only had like 3 or 4 under center runs last week. And against the Colts with DeForest Buckner out, I feel like this would be a good opportunity to run on them. Because this is the first time the Colts are going to have both Shadarius Ward and Sauce Gardner. So I would not think that they're going to have like a ton of success moving the ball through the air, even though it is the Chiefs.
But didn't the Chiefs I don't know how much of that Chiefs Broncos game you watched. You seem like you were busy last Sunday. Maybe in the bathroom after Bryce Young went work. But
It's crazy.
yeah, man,
That's crazy.
but yeah, man, maybe I don't know. I just felt like they got away from Kareem Hunt, and It was a fucking issue. And I guess you kind of gave my reason, like why, like I didn't money pick the Chiefs. It's just because I want to know what this Colts defense looks like with Sauce Gardner and Ward, because we haven't. Yeah, I mean Ward was like hurt for a little while. Remember that like pregame injury when I bet the Cardinals.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, it's just been one of those years, Mike. It's been
Yeah,
one
just
of
how it goes.
fucking years, man.
Where the injuries take over. Yeah. I was looking at the Cardinals earlier today, just trying to like get a gauge for their game against the Jags. And they have it rough over there, man. It's tough sledding in Arizona if their injuries. They're down to Michael Carter. Like all three of the running backs are hurt, and it looks like Carter's going to be the one out there for him, and he hasn't played in who knows how long. Marvin Harrison is out. Jonah Williams is out on their O-line. Like they have it rough in Arizona. I was trying to find a way to pick them against the Jags until I saw that injury report.
It's rough, but I just want to get against the Jags. It's rough.
Sure. I don't blame you. I do not blame you whatsoever.
Yeah, it's rough. I mean, Jags are getting some guys back for sure. So
for sure.
I mean, that would be the Jags, man. Like
to choke on the road.
Yeah, or it would be the Jags. Like it would be. I mean, Mike, so what do you think about the Carolina 49ers game Monday night? Like I love the +7, and I just like these. I don't know, man. I'm just better in the primetime games this year. It makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, I'm with you. I like Carolina to cover. I'm not sure I would bet it. The Panthers seem to do this weird thing where whatever you expect them to do, they do the exact opposite. So if they're playing the Packers on the road, they'll go ahead and win that. But when they're home against New Orleans, we'll do our very best to make sure we lose that game. That's been the story.
Welcome to the league this year, Mike.
Yeah, I know. You're not wrong. Yeah, you're not wrong. But still, the other thing too is when they lose games, they typically get blown out. That's the other trend that we've seen with the Panthers this year. So I have Carolina to cover. The bet I really like for this game is the over. I don't know what that over under was doing opening at 44 or 43. But I think that's going to hit fairly easily. Carolina is going to be missing both their starting linebackers, and I don't know if there's a team that loves to target the middle of the field more than the 49ers. So having both your linebackers out is going to be a problem. We saw that really bite us in the ass against Atlanta last week, and I think it's going to hurt us again. Other thing, too, on the other side of the ball, I'm just betting on Bryce Young to continue looking good. I'm not saying it's going to be 450 yards again, but I think it's going to be more of the version of him we saw at the end of last year than whatever the first 8 weeks of the season were, if that makes sense.
Well, I think you guys got to throw the ball, man.
I do too. That's kind of what I'm saying. So, yeah, I think Bryce. My score prediction is 30-27. 49ers win.
Gotcha.
So that would easily hit the over. That would be my bet for this game.
Got you. What are your other bets for this weekend?
I got a crazy one I kind of want to propose. We kind of went back and forth on this one on I think Tuesday when we talked. But if you want to take the Browns with an alternate line against the Raiders, like -9.5, I don't think that's crazy. Like Browns -9.5, and then maybe over their team total, because I think this Raiders offensive line is going to get absolutely destroyed against Myles Garrett. I'm not sure if Geno Smith is going to finish this game. That's how certain I am of this dominance from the Browns defensive line. Additionally, Shedeur Sanders cannot play as bad as he did last week. Like, he doesn't have a high bar to clear. And we saw what he looked like in the preseason. It wasn't great, but it also wasn't as bad as we saw, on Sunday against the Ravens. So I think full week of practice, you're going to see Shedeur look a lot better. You're going to see this Browns D-line absolutely eat. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a defensive touchdown in this game. Again, don't throw a lot of money on it. It's an alternate line for a reason. I would not go Browns with the 3.5, but that's my take for that game.
+3.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see the Browns injury report because I'm concerned about the Browns tackle situation. Like, I didn't think Shedeur played all that bad last week. Like, he came in and he pushed the ball. Like, So
I think he was
mean,
pretty bad. I thought he was pretty bad.
I mean, anyone who plays quarterback for the Browns is pretty bad.
Yeah, he walked into a crap situation, but I mean, either way, it wasn't
It's
good.
such a crap situation. Like, I remember when I was ranting to you
Yeah.
about Stefanski.
No,
and
you're
how-
absolutely right. Like, trust me, that man has overstayed his welcome in Cleveland.
No,
Like-
and it's just like everyone gives him credit because like everyone's like too lazy to do
Right.
the digging. Like,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? Like I know there's a lot of storylines in the NFL, and the best storyline is like laugh out loud Browns, it's a dumpster fire. Like I get it, but fuck man, they could do a
Yeah.
little bit of fucking research. Same way Frank Reich still has a reputation and he's able to like dodge, dip, and steal jobs and like buyouts like his whole life. Like everyone's lazy.
That man, Frank Reich, single-handedly set the Panthers back at least 3 years, easily.
Yeah.
So,
No,
yeah.
it's bad. Like Matt Rule didn't actually even do that much damage. Like Frank
No, he
Reich,
really didn't. Like the team, I
no,
mean,
he didn't.
He didn't do that much damage because they almost made the playoffs when Steve Wilkes got in there. Matt Rule just wasn't a great head coach. He at least had he at least kind of knew what he was doing. Frank Reich came in and immediately just ruined everything that had been set up.
No, and the guys played for Matt Rule. I mean,
sometimes.
Yeah,
but
well.
I don't want Jay-Z references in my press conferences and how it's going to take us 7 years to rebuild this ship. But
Mike,
let's talk about something else before you piss me off. Let's go.
No, he might have been right, man. Like it's taken a long time.
We're getting there. We're almost there. We got 2 more years to hit that. So
2 more years to hit.
But look, maybe we're gonna win on Monday, and then we're gonna be a lot closer. That's how it's gonna be.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, it's a creep towards average. Then you hope you get good. Like you want to.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
But yeah, Mike, what else do you like this week?
Give me a second here. I'm trying to think through all the games. I love Detroit against the Giants, and I think your analysis on Monday. I know. I think your analysis on Monday or on a Tuesday was spot on, going with the first half. Because I think the Lions are going to enter this game on a mission to kill. They're going to be at home. They haven't lost 2 games in a row in almost 3 years. Anytime this team loses a game, they immediately come back and take it out on their next opponent. And I think the Giants are going to be in for a whooping. But first half, just because of in case of any late game stat padding by Jackson Dart. So I don't know what that first half spread is, but I mean, I could easily see the Lions having a 2-touchdown lead going into half. So
well, it's crazy, Mike. Like they must have moved that first half. Let me see what the first half is.
Yeah, I assume it's 8 if you're saying it's 12.
Yeah, man. It's just, yeah, man. It's just, you know how it is. Like now it's like I am Pinnacle. It's 13 minus 105. Let me just go see what the first half is. Okay, let's see what the first half is. Sorry, I'm killing time, guys. I'm just trying to find it. Can someone find the first half? Can someone find the first half spread for me? Because I can't look at it. Yeah,
it
Dart's
can't be any higher. Oh, he's not playing.
It looks like Jameis is in.
Okay, well, that's even better.
Which that makes me like the over more.
I agree.
Yeah, no, but Mike, I was a little bit cautious on the over because I thought maybe it would just like kill the efficiency of the offense because they can't use him like a fucking crash test dummy. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I do. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think Kafka's going to do that anywhere near as much as Dayball did, but no, I love the Lions. I mean, I really like them this week. I like them more than the Ravens to cover their 13.
I don't know if I agree with that, but the Jets are pretty fucking bad, man.
Yeah, though they're trending up. They're playing better football now than they were like 2 months ago, which that's a low bar.
Yeah, there's just like no one at wide receiver, but it's just Mike. Can I be honest with you?
Go ahead. Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to be positive this week and like have fun, but Are these slates like just shit every
Um,
single week?
I wouldn't say they're shit. I wish the NFL had more flexibility in terms of their primetime matchups and even their 4 o'clock matchups. Like this week is actually pretty good, I think.
No,
Because
I
Bills.
like it. It's just no, I'm talking about betting.
Oh, you're saying
Like
lines. Yeah.
13
No,
and a
I'm with
half,
you.
12 and a half. The Seahawks are on the
Even
road after an emotional roller coaster, and
even
people are
Chiefs minus
saying
3.5.
people are saying Lawson, like, oh, what's your pick on Seahawks going across the country 13 and a half? And
Right.
you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. Like one guy, I put it on Instagram, one guy saying trap game. I mean, it's just like you know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
just
Well, I'll be honest. I'm off Seahawks minus 14. I know I was kind of on that on Monday. But I'll be real. The Titans actually played like a not terrible game against Houston.
no,
And one thing
dude.
that
And
concerns me, their D line actually was like getting interior pressure, which granted is the Texans. But if there's one way to mess with Sam Darnold, it's to do just that. And for as bad as Tennessee has been, they've actually been like all right at getting timely turnovers this year. So I could see them covering this, and for that reason, I'm not betting it.
no, I do. Problem is, like, once it gets to that many points, you could see any team covering anything.
Right. Yep. I'm with you.
I love my
But
player props this week, though. But I mean, I love my player props, but
I'm with you there. Yeah, Tennessee, I will say, like, they might be in consideration for one of the worst teams of all time.
they
Like,
have to.
they're bad. Like, their only win came because the Cardinals literally fumbled it away. Like, that's quite literally why they have a win right now. If it wasn't for that, they wouldn't have a win. And I'm not sure if they're going to get another this entire season.
Do you still like the Saints against the Falcons?
I do. Yeah, I think the Falcons are done. I think Kirk Cousins sucks. Anytime he has played this year, he has been absolutely trash. And I was actually impressed. Well, let me say 2 things. Firstly, I was actually impressed with what Shook did against Carolina. It seems like I was the only one hyping it up, and it's hyping him up, and it's only fitting that he shows out against my team when it comes time to play well. And the other thing too is, and this has kind of been quiet, the Saints defense has actually been solid as of late. I mean, they play
they're
like
really good against the run, and I think
and,
that's pivotal in this game. That's why, like, I'm starting to agree with you. Like, I would never bet Atlanta.
yeah.
I
And
would never.
Staley, for as much as we hate him, he's actually calling good games. Like as a defensive coordinator, they kept the Saints in it against the Bucs like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I thought his game plan against Carolina was like masterful. Like Brandon Staley forced us to change our entire offense.
What's up, Citrus? What's up, Jordan Carlin? What's up? What's up, D-Mac? D-Mac holding down the chat. Yeah, man. What do you think of the Saints Falcons under 40 and a half?
Oh Lord, I don't know. That first off, 40 and a half, it's only 40 and a half.
Yeah.
That's bad. That's really bad.
I was just
I guess I'll go under. I'm gonna go under.
Yeah, I will go under
because
too.
I still like the Falcons defense, but that's about it though.
I don't trust the Saints to pick up blitzes. That's why I just wanted to ask you.
Yeah,
so
but the Falcons throw a lot of blitzes. I'm to the point with Atlanta. Like, I don't care how many times or how good your offensive line is. Like, they will find ways to get pressure on you. Like, we saw it against the Bills. We saw it against Carolina. I mean, 2 of the better passing O-lines in the league have really struggled against the Falcons when it comes to picking up their blitzes. So,
what's your best bet this weekend?
Oh, Lord. Haven't even really. It was Seattle until today. Trying to think here.
But you see what I mean? Like, it's like,
yeah, I know. This week is muggy. This week is really muggy. What are spreads you got?
I just want. I mean, I kind of like my Packers -6.5, -6, down to 6 against the Vikings. I mean, I know it's dangerous, and I know everyone's scared of JJ McCarthy doing what he did against the Lions. But guys, like, he's really, really bad.
He's at Zach Wilson levels of bad.
No, I know, Mike.
He looks
Mike,
exactly like him.
did I post that on Instagram too? Like the thing about Zach Wilson and JJ McCarthy
No, their
comparing the stats.
stats.
Like, yeah, like guys, like
But
I don't like going for EPA per play or like stats like that. But I'm just trying to put like this JJ McCarthy thing in some context. And we also have to put in the context that like he has Kevin O'Connell and he has got fucking Addison, Hawkinson, and fucking Justin Jefferson and Aaron Jones, and an offense line that's been healthy the last 3 weeks. That listen, offense line hasn't been as well as it should have been, but it's still a pretty good offensive line. Like I think this might be one of the worst rookie seasons ever. Like
yeah, it's up there. It's getting up there.
for that,
It,
for like the pieces, like the analytics guys are saying, like, oh, it's close to like Bryce Young's or Zach's, or like Deshaun Kaiser, but like, dude, like they didn't have dogs like this.
yeah, those three didn't have a chance.
I know.
Like JJ McCarthy has a chance, and he's just ruining it. And what's scary is he's not getting better. Like he keeps playing epically bad games, and nothing seems to change. Like against the Bears last week, the Vikings had that like string of like 5 to 6 drives where they just completely stalled out. And I would say pretty much almost every one of them had a missed JJ McCarthy throw in there. Like he was a big problem against the Bears.
I agree.
Yeah, he's bad. And this is another one. I don't want to touch this Packers Vikings game, just because so many different things can happen. If JJ McCarthy plays competently, I think the Vikings could easily win. Because the Packers are not without problems. Like, I mean, you never know what you're going to get out of Jordan Love. Yeah, their receivers can't catch half the time. Matt LaFleur's play calling can be infuriating if you're a Packers fan. Like, that's a game that you just, that might be the game I do not want to bet this week above all else.
Gotcha. All right, Mike. Any last words, man?
No, I'm good. Yeah. If you want, I heard you talking earlier about doing a Monday night video. If you want to get me on for that, I'm there. Like 15 minutes, just go over the game, go over some prop bets. I'm there.
No, Mike, that might be good because like I like doing that. Like, dude, those views are good for like the Monday night video, the Thursday night video, and I like doing them.
I think they're a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think they're fun and people like them. I think that's like the new content. Like even a live call-in show when the algorithm was buzzing, like I love doing a live call-in show. It's just like I think people's like attention span is changing. So I got to learn how to deal with it. And also like, I got to take some blame for the algorithm and stuff like that too. But I do think people's attention spans changing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no, I'm with you.
I see no one getting like the views they used to get on the lives too. So
the lives have been down this year.
Everywhere, right? Like so I don't, but I love our live chat. But anyways, don't want to get too inside baseball. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you share the videos. The best gambling show on the internet. Patreon bets will be up later tonight. Link in the description. Okay. But yeah,